kind of the
All right.
beginning stages. Before you guys actually started Spartan Carrier Group, you said you were doing consulting and you were just generating revenue for people.
Yep.
Can you just kind of get into that, like what that means when
All
you say
right.
you were generating revenue for
Perfect.
people?
So we'll break it down. We had trucking companies that were small to mid-size, and they were looking at expanding their businesses. They didn't have the know-how as to how to lock in or secure some of these larger companies. So, for example, I'll call it out, GM. GM's an automobile manufacturer, one of the largest ones in the country. GM, well, actually in the world. But GM was manufacturing, and they had a lot of this pandemic-type contingency scenario. So they'd go out and bid a bunch of their lanes. Well, we had the small, mid-sized carrier that was used to earning some of these lanes, but they were looking at it the wrong way. They were bidding on from a broker's perspective, looking at a transactional function. I brought them in, I consulted for them, and I educated them, said, look, we need to look at this holistically as a contract carrier. So it's how you approach this. So instead of bidding on a bunch of miscellaneous layover type lanes, let's see if we can position these lanes and create full round trips, fully optimized round trips, where I could create a carrier base in the region and expand it. So when we consulted for them, we taught them how to do it. But then where the money comes in is, well, if I'm going to build you a dedicated contract carrier, you're going to need a safety guy. You're going to need a safety program. So we're going to bill you for safety. You're going to need recruiters because you got to hire drivers. So we're hiring drivers, build drivers. We need to buy equipment.
Yeah.
You need to buy equipment. We're going to procure it for you. Then you need to maintain that equipment, right? So you could either A, go to Penske or Ryder and get their full service leases, right? Which most people can't afford, especially if you're trying to scale quickly, unless you have a very, very tenured business. So we started building those things for them and then just contracting, kind of like a 3PL service provider. So we built these different LLCs to support those needs.